So hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Go and Play. We dive into the electrifying action from Amsterdam, where the 2025 Jacks Casino World Series of Darts final delivered one of the most thrilling weekend in recent memory. It was Michael van Gerwen, the Dutch legend, who lifted the trophy on home soil. But it wasn't easy. Luke Littler, Gerwyn Price, Josh Rock, and several others made this a tournament packed with drama, comebacks, big finishes. Let's reveal every moment, round by round. The World Series of Final is always a highlight of the darts calendar. This year, hosted once again at the IFAS Live Arena in Amsterdam. It featured a star-studded field. The top 8 players from the World Series order married as seeded, plus qualifiers are from Pro Tour and international events. Defending champion Luke Littler came in with high expectation after dominating in Australia and New Zealand earlier this season. Michael van Gerwen, meanwhile, was under pressure. He hadn't won a televised title in nearly 2 years, and playing in front of his home crowd, he desperately wanted redemption. Alongside them, names like Gerwyn Price, Luke Humphries, Josh Rock, Rose Smith, Chris Dobbe, and Doman Heta were all in the mix, making this one of the most competitive finals we have seen. The opening round set the tone. Kevin Doers edged Jermaine Wetemina 6-5 in a Dutch derby. Luke Humphries survived a nail-biter against James Wade 6-5 and Rob Cross braced past Haupai Puha 6-3. Damon Heta impressed with 6-1 demolition of Joe Cullen, while Mike Didaker beat Gabriel 6-3. Every match had tension, and it was clearly right away that there would be no easy path to glory. The second round saw the seeds join the action. Littler got past veteran Simon 6-4, showing composure despite early resistance. Josh Rock sent a message with a dominant 6-0 whitewash over Danny Nepper, averaging in the mid hundreds. Rose Smith knocked out Dave, and Michael van Gerwen opened his campaign strongly, brushing aside his opponent to delight the Dutch crowd. Already the big names were stepping forward. By the quarterfinals, the tension skyrocketed. Josh Rock overcome Mike Didaker 6-10, showing why he is one of the brightest youngster in darts. Van Gerwen, playing Luke Humphries, uh, produced a vintage display, averaging over 106 in a 10-5 victory. Littler had a dig deep against Rose Smith, but his scoring power carried him through 10 to 10-8. Meanwhile, Gerwyn Price battled past Chris Dobbe 10-8 in a match filled with high finishes, including a memorable 170 checkout earlier in the night by Dobby. The semi-finals were set. Littler, Van Gerwen, Rock and Price the perfect mix of youth and experience. In the first semi-final, Michael and Gavin took on Jokes Rocks. The Northern Irishmen started brightly, but MVG's relentless scoring and clinical finishing saw him pull away, winning 11-6. It was the kind of dominant, controlled performance that reminded everyone in his prime. The second semi-final, however, was pure drama. Luke Littler faced Gerwyn Price in a match that went the distance. Price stormed away ahead 9-5, seemingly rushing to the final, but Littler refused to quit. With a mix of 180s and ruthless checkout, he clawed back to 10-10 facing a decider. In the final leg, Littler held his nerve, sealing an astonishing 11-10 comeback that had the entire crowd on edge. The teenager was through to defend his crowd. The stage was set: Michael Van Gavin versus Luke Littler, the veteran against the new superstar from the star. The pace was ferocious. Littler actually had the better average in the opening legs, but Van Gavin timing was impeccable. He led 3-2 at the first interval, then surged ahead with an 11 darter and crucial break of throw to make it 6-3. Littler showed his trademark fighting spirit, hitting back with an 11 darter of his own level at 6-6. The arena was rocking, but MBB roared on by his home crowd. Found another gear. He pulled away to 6-9, then 10-7 before finishing it style with a brilliant 130 checkout on the bull to soil an 11-7 his victory. It was Van Gavin's sixth World Series final title, his first since 2023, and reminded that he remains one of the greatest all time. For Van Gavin, it was more than just a trophy. It ended a 2 years drought, silenced, criticized, and proved that he can still dominate on the big stage. For Luke Littler, it was another incredible chapter in the breakthrough year. His semi-final comeback against Price was legendary, and even in defeat, he showed why he is already a superstar at just 17 years old. Josh Rock's semi-final run and Price consistency was showed how deep the talent pool in darts is right now. And with Chris Dobby 170 checkouts standing as a tournament highest finish, fans were treated to weekend of elite darts. So 2025 World Series of Darts final goes into the history books, another classic. Michael Van Gavin is back on top. Littler continues to amaze, and the road to the next major promises even more fireworks. How did you think of the tournament? Was MBG unstoppable? Or did Hitler just fall short at the wrong time? Let me know through in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out sports breakdown. Thanks for watching us. I will see you in the next one.